Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're rocking and rolling with some more Tape to Tape, the excellent Hockey Roguelite. And my friends, we have an exciting new game update that I'm going to be exploring here today. We're going to be using the Speed team. That's right, the all-speed team. Diminutive in size, but they are quite speedy on the ice. We're going to see if we can turn in a winner here today. So let's begin. Smash the like button to show support for the Tape to Tape. That will double as your Tape to Tape hype button, if you will. Consider subscribing so you don't miss the next Tape to Tape run. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. Alright, so as advertised, we're going with the Speedy Squad here today. Both teams start with plus 50 speed is what it says. I don't believe that's the case anymore, because check out the Cheeto plushie, our starting relic. Gain 40 speed across the board for all members of your team. So we're going to be very speedy, but minus 200 checking. So absolutely zero physicality whatsoever. If you compare this to our last run with Sergei Lancelov, the Behemoth, and it's going to be, a completely different type of run. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's rock and roll. Play on Veteran with the timer because it adds intensity, you bet. And then another new aspect of this is, obviously when you select a team, you have locked in superstars. So in our case here, we have Mr. Angus McShortstuff and Kelly Jelly. Angus McShortstuff has the ability to enrage himself, which will allow him to check, actually. So very, very important because he has a big fat 0 for his checking stats, meaning he's going to take and accept all checks and get absolutely crushed. And, have no physicality going the other way either. Now, he does have Explosion, so when he gets checked, he will knock everybody else around him. So he's kind of like a little missile or a time bomb or something, if you will. Kelly Jelly, of course, has the spin cycle, good speed and accuracy. But we get to select from the bench warmer class, if you will, to build out the rest of our roster. So, there's a hot and cold system at work too, and another cool thing about this is, it seems like as you play with these different players, if you get certain things there'll be certain carryover, like injuries, some power-ups, and things of the like. So I do like this new experimental system they're working with. Seems kind of fun. Let's go in on it. Now, Buster Brewster is hot. So if you can see his portrait there, the guy on fire in the top right, that means he's hot. His stats are up, 93 speed, 30 accuracy, 85 shot power. Buster Brewster, I think so. Let's add him. We have Stu Stumple, one of my favorites because he has Masochist. It always seems like we're getting hurt in these, so we'll probably grab him too. Ricky Kirby is ice cold, his stats are down. But Mark Bench has the double-decker power-up. Maybe we can build him into a secret weapon by keeping him on the bench through the first few chapters. I think so. Let's go ahead and complete our roster with Mr. Mark Bench. Let's go. And what do we have? So, Slapshot immunity. Gain immunity for 1 second while charging a Slapshot. Get propelled forward when charging a Slapshot. I mean, I think that's completely fine. It's not great. It's not ideal. But it's completely fine. Alright, so we have the Penitents waiting for us at the end. A couple of Blade Master opportunities. Maybe sometimes you can get some real good stuff from those. Who do we want at center? Well, who do we want to accept the slap shot? I mean, who's got the best shot power? Probably Brewster. Yeah, Brewster. And what does he have for an ability? Teleport. Teleport close to the puck. Interesting. Well, I'm going to do something a little controversial here. So, you're probably wondering, what exactly are you doing? Well, I'm going to pull all players. And we're just going to roll with Brewster and see if he can get it done. It is against the lowly Spartans, right? Go McShortstuff on the speed. Kelly Jelly for accuracy. Stu Stumple, train you shot power, my man. And we'll go Brewster. 1 versus 3 versus the Spartans. Might as well. Sort of going on the opportunity to train the whole team. Let's see if he can win it, Brewster. 1v3 hockey. Alright, so he wins the faceoff, just steals it. And he's skating circles around the Spartans. Alright, coming in. How about that? A thing of beauty, accuracy on display. Buster Brewster, hopefully it's the start of something real good. We'll definitely find out. Great job by Mr. Brewster. Manages to beat 3 other players and a couple of traffic cones. And of course the goaltender as well. So in doing that, right, we got a full team training opportunity. So, Slapshot immunity. I think I like the idea of playing the speed game with Angus and Kelly Jelly. Right, speedy wings, just blazing up. But you have the shot power. So maybe we can unfurl a couple of slap shots with Mr. Brewster. Play him at center. I like it. So speaking of that, Let's go ahead and get our team reformulated. Mark bench. Do we leave him on the bench for now? Do we feel like we can win? I mean, top cheese. I think we can play a period and see how it goes. Mark bench gets disco, dance, headshot, redirect, or Stu Stumple gets teleport. I think disco dance actually does. I mean, it's not great, but it can be disruptive. Since we can't check, we're gonna need other ways to free the puck from the opposition. Maybe a little disco fever is the way. All right, we lose the face-off there to Willie Bree, who just camps out right where he camps out, you know, in front of the net. Kelly Jelly in tight. Good shot there. Going back the other way. Top cheese. Cam Amber gets checked in the neutral zone. And you got Buster Brewster hovering around the net. That one gets blocked by a couple of bodies. Buster Brewster in all alone. Tries to beat Mr. No Way, the goaltender for the top cheese. Doesn't happen, and back the other way is Mia Mental and Mark Scarpone. Cam Amber with the shots. Nothing. Stu Stumble comes up with it. And here we go. Back the other way. Buster Brewster with a one-timer shot. Okay, so that's the teleport command that the cultists use, of course. Interesting. I like it. It happens instantaneously. All right, so stretch ice pass. Right there. Oh, Mick Shortstuff almost had it. Just a little too late. And then we lose on the boards, as we so typically do. Cam Amber in all alone. And he buries it. Buries it. Absolutely buries it. Mick Shortstuff, though, with the shot. Banging some bodies. Looks like, who's that? Mia Mental? Yeah, Mia Mental gets it done from her defensive position. And Mark Bench. Excuse me, not Mark Bench. Buster Brewster gets ragdolled. Angus McShortstop breaks the stick. Going for the sly shots. Buster Brewster banging some bodies. Freeing up that puck a little bit. And the Butcher gobbles that one up. After giving up a couple of early goals. McShortstop feeds it up. How about that? A thing of beauty. Little redirect. Good job. Would actually get on the board here, boys. Willie Bree just causes havoc. Gotta watch out for the prolific scorer that Willie Bree is. McShortstop tries to get in tight. The goaltender cuts off the angle, and back come the top cheese. Cam Ember on the doorstep, just living there, man. Kelly Jelly. How about that? A critical shot from the small stature of Kelly Jelly, the equalizer. Buster Brewster gets in nice and tight. And teleports back down the ice. And that's how that one wraps up. A pretty eventful first period. 7 shots to 8. 5 faceoffs won. That is a key stat for us. We have to win the faceoff so we can start our charge. Otherwise, I mean, shutting them down is very, very difficult because we have no checking. Our guys can't take a check, and they can't give a check, certainly. Now, I think what we have to do is we have to consider, do we want to add Mark Bench? Or do we want to promptly keep him on the bench? I think he's just got to stay on the bench. We need him as a secret weapon, hopefully later in the run, if we can make it that far. And Mick Shortstop gets absolutely decked, man. Like, that's felonious. And yeah, Mark Scarpone doesn't miss that. Juicy rebound given up by the Butcher. And that tends to happen, man. It tends to happen. Mick Shortstop, though. Looking for some space. Buster Brewster with the big shot. That one's simply just taken off the stick. Mick Shortstop comes up with it. Coming with a great deal of speed. Through the neutral zone, knifing through. Buster Brewster up on the doorstep. Can't get the one-timer. And Cam Ember. Right, the Butcher gets that one. Back to Kelly Jelly. Coming up, got some numbers. Mick Shortstop gets it done. Absolutely. I mean, a super tight angle there, but he gets it done. How about that? Kelly Jelly with the go-ahead goal. And it's a shootout here in the Greater Good Arena. Kelly Jelly, how about that? Another great opportunity. Mick Shortstop with the shots right in the slot. Buster Brewster comes up with it. Helping out the Butcher a little bit. Kelly Jelly gets decked into oblivion. And Buster Brewster with the teleport command. Excellent, excellent teleport. Kelly Jelly, how about that? The small, statured Kelly Jelly making a huge impact with the hat trick. Here in the Greater Good Arena, Willie Bree just causing havoc. The Butcher jumps on that one and holds it. Little saucer pass cross ice. Make short stuff coming in. He's got numbers. Kelly Jelly on the backside, and you absolutely bets. Kelly Jelly with number 4. Count him. Huge. Huge offensive just burst by Kelly Jelly. And most importantly, this allows us to keep Mark Bench on the bench to grind stats. Got another 20 seconds left though, boys. Let's not get too lazy. And how about that? The Butcher just can't fight that one off. Has no luck with that. And obviously our lack of size and players is kind of showing just a little bit. Mick Shortstuff. Lots of speed coming on in. Mick Shortstuff with the hat trick. Throw the hats. How about that? Mick Shortstuff on the backhand. He's making it look easy out there. 5 assists for Mr. Buster Brewster. If you ever thought, who's the future center? I mean, Mr. Brewster. What a great showing. 8-4. An absolute shootout here today. The Greater Good Arena. 9 faceoffs, 1-4. That is the key stat. We're going to have to be keeping our eyes on that stat. Great job, guys. Iron Lung. Injured players gain 40 shot power. Spike Armor Relic. Everyone gains Spike Armor or Blue Banana, but it will trip on the blue line 3% of the time. I think you probably take Spike Armor, given we're going to get checked. Hopefully I can knock them down too. You know what I mean? And Buster Brewster gets a well-deserved upgrade. Accuracy, shot power, or speed for Mr. Brewster. I think shot power. He's going to be our shot power champion. Then let's see. So we have the Calaveras or the Greasy Lettuce. The Greasy Lettuce are without Kelly Jelly, of course. I think you probably go with the Blade Master power-up first and foremost. See what we get. Slapshot Yo-Yo. Automatically recall the puck mid-shot. Interesting. Slo-mo for Stu Stumple or immunity. Well, let's go Slo-mo for Stu Stumple. I mean, do you consider moving him to center then? I think you certainly want him involved a lot more with a skill like that. Let's try on that center for this next matchup. And let's see how the first period goes against the Greasy Lettuce. Kelvin Dord and company. Gonna have something to say about us playing shorthanded without any checking prowess whatsoever. Alright, so Spike Armor. Looks like they got Ozzy Oi 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 employed. Alright, great slow-mo there. How about that? Kelly Jelly. So that was enabled entirely by the slow-mo. That's why you like playing Stu Stumple at center. He's going to get more involved offensively. Make short stuff. Bangs that one through. Kelly Jelly can't get it done, and back the other way come the Greasy Lettuce. Back the other way comes the good guys now. How about that? Great pass there by Make short stuff. Sets up a one-timer for Buster Brewster. Coming back through, you got Kelvin Dord. Can't make it happen, and going back the other way. Stu Stumple. Kind of errant with the slow-mo. Butcher fights that one off. Board battle is won. Buster Brewster comes up. Has an open Kelly Jelly with the shot. That one simply passed into the center and corralled by the Greasy Lettuce. Stu Stumple gets it. And you see that Spike Armor doing his thing. All right, here we go. Stu Stumple. Stu Stumple. Buster Brewster hooks up Angus McShortstuff, who just bangs it home with authority. Critical shots. Critical goal. You love to see it. Stu Stumple with the great shot there. Good sticks there in the neutral zone. Butcher fights that one off. They can only give up so many rebounds there, Butcher. Got to give him more support, man. Doc Kilmore with the goal in the first period here. All right, Buster Brewster gets it. Stu Stumple. It's meant to be a pass, but we'll take it as a... How about that? So Kelvin Dord gets into the skate, gets the puck into the skates of Mick Shortstuff, who then procs off the egg explosion. Butcher fights that one off. And back the other way we're going. McShortstop. It's intercepted by Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi. Great stick there by Kelly Jelly. In the neutral zone. Corrals the puck. Goes ring around the Rosie, and here we go with some speed. Just gets absolutely decked. Kelvin Dord with the shot goes over the nets. And that's how the period number 1, well, the first period, more like, wraps up. 2-1, good guys, 7 shots to 10. We're winning faceoffs, which is good. Passing percentage needs to be a little bit better, admittedly. And do we call upon the bench? I don't think so yet. He's got to train more. That double-decker. He gets a greater bonus from those bench trainings. Kelvin Dord. Just incredible save there by the Butcher. It was a wide open door. How about this? Kelly Jelly. Stu Stumble with a shot from the blue line. Big shot there. Followed up by the Butcher. Butcher fights that one off. And Buster Brewster comes up with it. Got a scrum. And how about that? Wide side. Blocker side. The goaltender. And the Butcher is beat. Just gets beat. What more can you say? Stu Stumble with a shot. Goes into the gut of Kilmore. And back the other way. Sliding save by the Butcher. And then that one's buried by Fortin Matthew. Who kind of looks like Austin Matthews. Which is funny. Alright, that one's intercepted. Great stick there by the opposition. You got to give it to him. Kelvin Dord gets rejected. Coming back down the ice. We got Kelly Jelly. Angus McShortstop with the critical shot. And back the other way come the Greasy Lettuce. Got 57 seconds remaining. Coming with a great deal of speed. Angus McShortstop. Too much speed. Absolutely on full display. The great equalizer at 3. Butcher fights that one off with the glove. And here we go. Kelly Jelly in tights. Says hello to her old team. You absolutely bet. The go-ahead goal registered by Ms. Jelly. Kelly Jelly wide open with the slo-mo. Stu Stumple buries the rebound. You absolutely bet. This one was tight, but we got a 3-goal swing here. Late in the second and final period. Now this one's getting pear-shaped on the Greasy Lettuce. Kelvin Dord fights that one off. Well, can't get the shot through on the Butcher, that is. But I mean, they've got a lot of space here, guys. They got a lot of space. They're just taking liberties in the Butcher's crease. I think spike armor is a pretty important thing to have with this team. Given how prone we are to checking, Kelly Jelly plays a defensive role, and that's how this one wraps up. Excellent job. You see Mark Bench sitting over there on the bench. We're going to be calling on him soon. They dominated us time on attack and shots, but 5-3 is the final tally. Small player crit. Small players gain plus 25% critical shot chance. How about this? Or some extra lumber. I mean, we don't have stick throw. Might end up getting it, but I think you probably take this. We have Kelly Jelly and Angus McShortstop. 2 very important pieces to the puzzle. Let's go. And a free agent. So Chloe Crockett or Joan Ozark. I mean, Chloe Crockett. I'm just such a huge fan of Chloe Crockett. She really is one of the best players there is. That flawless feeder. Her passes don't miss. Joan Ozark has better stats. I gotta go Crockett. It's hard to say no to Crockett. It really is. So then it becomes a question of, now what do you do? Because she's your prototypical center. Like, you want her playing center, for sure. Think, you know, a high shot power guy in Brewster. From the blue line makes sense. I mean, that's fine. Stu Stumble with the slo-mo, though. We'll see how he does on defense. If we can just possess the puck in the offensive zone, our defensemen can get involved. And we're going to try it out versus the Prisoners Hockey Club. These guys are rough and tumble. These guys are definitely physical. But Chloe Crockett, welcome. welcome to the team. Dons the spike armor, looking good with that spike armor for sure. Up to Kelly Jelly. Centering pass for Stu Stumple. Just gets denied, and Fulton. How about that? Buster Brewster. The big blast there, really unfurling that slap shot. Just showing off that shot power. Chloe Crockett banging bodies. The Butcher fights that one off. But a rebound, yeah. I mean, when the rebound goes, it's like that, and Brewster is actually hurt. That's not good, especially a leg injury. Takes away our greatest asset, the speed. Butcher fights that one off with the glove. And back the other way we go. Up to Kelly Jelly. To McShortstop. Kelly Jelly coming right through. Shows off that critical. Big shot there as well. Absorbed by the Hall of Famer, Marty Brodeur. Maybe like a defensive slow-mo is warranted. Big shot there. Tries to kind of just finesse it in. Doesn't quite happen, and back the other way we go. An Aaron teleport is, I mean, funny. That's hilarious. Big shot there by Stu Stumple. Can't beat the Hall of Famer. And back we go the other way. All right, he's going to pass it across. Chloe Crockett can't quite come up with it. But we do manage to get possession. Buster Brewster. Marty Brodeur fights that one off. Just looking for a pass, man. Somebody get open. Chloe Crockett with a shot coming through. And the puck is bouncing around. Somehow it comes up on the stick of McShortstop. Buster Brewster was looking for a one-timer. Just slapper. Doesn't quite get it to unfurl. And back the other way come the good guys. Brewster, yeah, he's laboring out there. He's got no speed to speak of. Great stick there. Great stick there. Buster Brewster with a shot. Let's see if we can utilize Chloe Crockett's facilitation game. Brodeur, glove side. Kelly Jelly intercepts it. And coming back the other way are the Penitents. This game is crazy. Lots of lumber and bodies and just things happening on the ice. Got Marty Brodeur throwing the stick. And to make short stuff, banging bodies with the old lady. All right, Brewster hurt 4 games. He is a liability out there. With 19 speed, I mean, it's just not good enough. Mark Bench, obviously a much fresher and speedier option. I think you have to do it, given we're down a goal. It has to happen. Let's go with that. And let's get one. Let's get on the board here, boys. All right, Kelly Jelly starts things off. Angus makes short stuff with the no-doubter goal. Critical shots and everything. Thing of beauty. Really is. Make short stuff again. That one deflects out of play. Another critical shot. We've seen that Prokop routinely. That relic that we got. Offensive zone face-off. Chloe Crockett. How about that? Kelly Jelly bangs it home. Donning the spike armor. And goal-scoring prowess. You bet. Make short stuff. Comes up with it on the boards. Gets the feed. Marty Brodeur. Couldn't find the puck for a moment. Coming back the other way. The Penitents shooting the puck, and Stu Stumple coming back the other way. Here we go. Kelly Jelly in tight. 1-on-1. The Butcher wins that one. How about that? It's good stuff, man. Chloe Crockett coming through. Flawless feeder ability. You definitely want to use it. Passes it back. Chloe Crockett with a shot right on the doorstep. Somehow that's fought off by the Hall of Famer. And coming back through, the Butcher fights that one off. Lots of chaos going on. Bodies just being stacked. Make short stuff. Another shot opportunity. And you're definitely getting your money's worth here today, folks. Little disco action. Make short stuff. Streaking. Kelly Jelly is intercepted. And how about that, man? After all of that, Joe Fulton, the slap shot, just kind of a malazing slap shot. Nothing really too remarkable about it. Beats the Butcher. Incredible. It's a tie game here. 2-2. The Penitents buzzing a little bit here lately. All right, Crockett comes up. Has McShortstop. How about that? A critical shots. Absolutely beautiful and undeniable. McShort stuff. Feeds it up to Crockett. I mean, it was a good spot. Good spot to feed it. McShort stuff with another shot in. We got lumber flying. We got electricity. Bodies just piling up. Tons of crazy stuff going on. Chloe Crockett, the key face-off win there. McShort stuff gets a quick and sly shot on goal. And then decides to throw the body a little bit. Coming back the other way. Let's get it to Crockett. And she just gets laid down. McShort stuff with a great shot there. All right, great job. As Mark Bench is dancing out the disco a little bit. Tries a centering pass. Nothing. Chloe Crockett without a stick. Tries to get in there. Not some value, but just gets ragdolled. All right, Sue Stumple coming up. Kelly Jelly had a great opportunity. Kelly Jelly, though, doesn't miss on the second time through. You absolutely bet. Gets number 2 assisted by Mr. McShortstuff and Stu Stumple. And that's how a very, very eventful, like just super eventful period 2 wraps up. Mark Bench has an injury now too, man. Well, I mean, his speed is noticeable. Makes a huge difference. Do I think we can sustain the lead here and throw Bench back in there? I think so. I think you probably got to do it. Brewster, just don't get beat. Too bad. Let's go. He's not going to add much offense anyways. Just get the puck and pass it, basically, Brewster, is what you have to do. You're playing injured. We get it. That one hits the pipe, man. That was a tight one. Tight one. McShortstuff with a shot. It's enabled by the slo-mo. A thing of beauty, and Brodeur is going to just absorb that one. McShortstuff misses a couple of checks, but then checks the big man coming through the crease. The liability that is Buster Brewster. Ends up with it, and here we go. Back the other way. Just set it up again here, boys. And that's a tough check to take, man. It's a tough check to take. Leads to a pretty blatant and obvious scoring opportunity, but somehow the Butcher fights that one off. With help of the pipe, of course. All right, good defense here, boys. Nice sliding save there by the Butcher. The puck is loose. The Butcher gobbles that one up, as he so often does. And he's just going to opt to hold on to it. We got to get reset. Got to get players back up. Let's win this face-off. We do not. Butcher fights that one off, though. Hits a streaking. Mixed shortstop, who's got some space. Kelly Jelly coming back through. A critical blast. And that one goes all the way back up. Really fast sequence of events here, and looks like one of the penitents are injured. He's still on the ice, nursing what appears to be a leg injury. Chloe Crockett gets it. Looking to facilitate, which is, of course, what she does best. The Butcher's going to gobble this one up, hits Kelly Jelly, and the ref just gets in my way. Always, man. Always gets in my way. Chloe Crockett, how about that? A thing of absolute beauty. You get an opening, and we just took it. Slam that door shut. We just simply took it. That one hits a pipe. Brodeur in close. Throwing the body a little bit, and that one beats the Butcher. Tried to fight it off with this blocker and just got beat, simply put. Here we go, McShortstuff with some speed. Coming through. Chloe Crockett with the shots. Right in the slots. And that one's followed up by the Butcher as well. Excellent job. Kelly Jelly with some space. A little bit of space. McShortstuff with a shot. Chloe Crockett. Both her and McShortstuff get whipped. And we have a second and a half remaining and a 2-goal advantage. You absolutely bet. Chapter 2, here we come. All right, puckless rocket. Plus 10 speed without the puck. Board bumper. Bounce off the boards with a speed boost. In the reflected direction or momentum, +5 speed. I think we take it. It's early enough to take it. Question is who? I mean, mixed short stuff is very, very impactful. Let's give it to him. And for our relic, shot power bonuses are increased by 50%. Slap shots near your teammates injure them. Lumberjack, opponent will break their stick when knocked out 25% of the time. Pain points, goals scored by injured players are worth 2. I think it works against you as well. I mean, I don't like the prospect of playing injured players. But there's not going to be a great way around it. I mean, Brewster's not really doing anything with no speed. You probably go Lumberjack given Explosion is knocking out the other players. So maybe we can break their sticks. So we have a Stu Stumple upgrade or a Blade Master into a mixed short stuff upgrade. I think you probably have to take this. So Disco Dance, Slapshot immunity upgrade. So 2 seconds of immunity or +7 speed permanently after winning a game. Let's do that one. And Mr. McShortstuff, let's get you figured out here. I think the speed is not going to be a problem. Let's go shot power for Mr. McShortstuff. All right, so we have this this fight club. You're definitely going to need Mark Bench, without question. So let's go. Hockey, football club, fight club. Depends on your perspective. Got Chloe Crockett, the Stampeding Bull. Let's go. All right, great face-off win there by Ms. Crockett. And make short stuff. Getting a little aggressive here. All right, careful, guys. The Butcher just fighting it off. Fights off 3-4 shots, about. Then hits a streaking mixed short stuff who gets laid down. The Butcher gobbles that one up. Great save there by the Butcher. You got to give it to the man. Tries a centering pass to Chloe Crockett from behind the nets. Probably not the best angle. That one's fought up by the Butcher. Mark Bench gets dumped, and back the other way we go. Stu Stumple just can't handle the volume of bodies in the corner. And make short stuff there. Stu Stumple gets it. Kelly Jelly. All right, guys, we got to get into position here, man. Spirit of Disco. All right, streaking Kelly Jelly. Here we go. Let's set it up. Chloe Crockett, you absolutely bet. A thing of beauty. Wide open. Back door. You got to slam that shut every single time here, boys. Wow, the pursuits. Little round ball action. The pursuit is intense by these guys. They're very fast. Kelly Jelly, though, with authority. Lightning. Thunderstruck. Absolutely insane. And here we go with this pursuit again. Let's be good about passing it here, boys. An explosion procs off. And that one just beats the Butcher. It wasn't even a pretty quick moving shot. It just beat him. Need better than that. Chloe Crockett in tight. Big shot there. Just pure chaos. Got a little dance party going on in the offensive zone. And back the other way come the football club with numbers. And just like that, it's 2-2, man. Just poor defense, out of position. Explosion just causing so much chaos. And we just can't manage to possess the puck, or the ball in this case. So 2-2 after 1 is the score. 6 shots only. And we're feeling it. We're feeling it. There's no real lineup majory to be done. We just gotta be better. We just gotta win. Gotta play better and win. Starts with a face-off that we just, of course, lost. Chloe Crockett, great job. All right, Stu Stumple coming up. Hits Mick short stuff. He's coming through. Gets it picked off by one of the decoys. And that one simply just beats the Butcher. And they did it in slow-mo even. My goodness. Butcher, like, what are we doing? It's just like, it's tough because as soon as you possess the ball, you just get checked into oblivion. All right, here we go. Mark Bench, back the other way. Has some numbers, has some speed. Chloe Crockett's the equalizer. You absolutely bets. Great pass by Mr. Bench. Chloe Crockett didn't miss. All right, Crockett deflects that with her skills. All right, guys, come on now. Let's go. Mark Bench coming with a great deal of speed. Kelly Jelly with the shot. And a mix short stuff. Right place, right time. Just buries the rebound. Buried. The Butcher fights that one off. Critical shot is denied by the Butcher. Incredible. Incredible. Somehow ends up on Mark Bench's foot. He's going to hit it back. Stu Stumple centering pass. Just can't quite get it done. And he might be hurt. Stu Stumple. And now it's a 4-4 football game. Football matchup. Stu Stumple gets chased down. Great steal there by Chloe Crockett. Hits Kelly Jelly. Coming back through. McShort stuff. Somebody, like, what are we doing, guys? Somebody get open. Like, work your way open. If you're a forward, like, what are you doing? Chloe Crockett just comes up with it. Big shot there by McShortstuff. Crockett comes up with it. The waning seconds. Turnover in the neutral zone. Not good. Kelly Jelly, here we go. With numbers. Kelly Jelly gets it done. Absolutely. With 1.3 seconds to spare. And that's all she wrote for this one. A very, very intense football matchup. That guy's asleep at his desk. Pretty funny. But we're moving on. After a hard-fought battle. I mean, 12 shots, man. Need more than that. Stu Stumple with a 4-game body injury is good for him. But, you know, that improves your checking. Shorthanded, if you play with 3 players or less, get plus 30 overall. Enraged overall. Enraged forwards gain plus 2 overall, reset each game. That's McShort stuff. It is. He's a forward that can easily enrage himself. So every time you get enraged, you get plus 2 overall. Resets each game. Let's do it. Chaos for Chloe Crockett. Sledgehammer, gain 20 checking, gain fragile. The original skates. Touching your teammates makes you knock out. I'm good. So Shooting Stars or Crusaders? So thinking about this run, right? The Prince. The Prince is probably the most dangerous player to face because you have to check him. You have to knock him down before he gets off his charge shot. I think you have to go Shooting Stars here, man. And Mark Bench. I mean, we have to keep playing him. Brewster is just hurt. And we don't have the infirmary to bail us out either. Let's go. Shooting Stars. Gonna pick up the hockey stick again. Play a little puck action. The Arena of Glory. Kelly Jelly with a fierce and ferocious critical shot. And here we go. McShort stuff. Gets decked into oblivion. Great job by Mark Bench. Feeds it up to Crockett. It's a lot of pursuit on the ice with this team. And yeah, he gets stuck on a Chloe Crockett that's on the ice. The puck goes out of play. We got to reset here, boys. Let's win this offensive zone face-off. McShort stuff. Crockett. Oh, just can't quite will it into the net. There are a couple of just grade A opportunities. It amounts to absolutely nothing. And that one goes off the blocker of the Butcher and into the back of the net. 1-0, bad guys. Chloe Crockett. I mean, it's just wide open. And the goalie is behind the net. Butcher fights that one off. Got a little slow-mo procking off. Not sure what happened there. What is going on? The controllers got goofy for a moment. All right, here we go. Kelly Jelly with a great deal of speed. So they have blue line boost. That's what they have. All right, somebody's hurt. There's a pile of bodies. Something real goofy's going on, and Mark Bench comes up with it. Broken stick in his skates. Kelly Jelly. How about that? The equalizer. 1-0 Kelly Jelly. You really see that speed game working. We just got to get it set up. Got to get a little space. Chloe Crockett with a shot, and that one beats the goaltender. You absolutely bet. It's all predicated on winning that faceoff. You're noticing a pattern. You're noticing a pattern. Chloe Crockett with the great pass. The shortstop. And yeah, their pursuit is very, very good. Chloe Crockett with the shots, and that's going to end the first period here. So 2-1. Very eventful afternoon here in the Glory Arena. The Arena of Glory. 6 shots to 6. 25-21. 5 faceoffs won. That is, of course, the money stats. Let's rock and roll with it. All right, McShortstuff has Kelly Jelly on the wing. Bangs it home, but somehow, just somehow, that one stays out. And Chloe Crockett gets it. McShortstuff almost got it, man. Like, what more do we have to do? Can't buy a goal right now, man. Kelly Jelly comes through with a little finesse game. Passes it through the crease. That one ends up right on the doorstep. Stu Stumple. Disco, slow-mo. Well, slow-mo disco. Chloe Crockett. I'm not sure how that one made it through. In fact, replay review that one. We had 2 bodies on that side, and it still makes its way through. Pretty crazy stuff. But the equalizer is scored by the Shooting Stars. And here we are again. And a critical shot hits Stu Stumple in the eyeball. And now they're up 3-2. Stumple with the shots from the blue line up out. Good physical play there by Angus McShortstuff, who then just, I guess, decides not to grab the puck. Just a crazy and infuriating choice. Back to Stu Stumple. Absolutely, blind and all, just absolutely bangs it home. Kelly Jelly, how about that? Kelly Jelly, it's a thing of beauty, man. When our small-statured forwards start cooking a little bit, creating some space. It's a thing of beauty. Angus McShortstuff just says, get on my small back. I'm going to carry us across the finish line. Not today. We're not losing this today. That's what he says. Great job by the Butcher to absorb that one into the guts. Catches that jump shot. And coming back the other way is Chloe Crockett. Feed it up the ice, and Kelly Jelly gets it done, but somebody else is hurt. I'm pretty sure we're just dropping like flies. And we don't have the infirmary, man. Gonna make for a real challenge versus the Dirty Cultists. Chloe Crockett. Just bones breaking left and right. This team is not known for their physicality. They're known for their speed, but my goodness, man. 6 breaking. We got people, bones breaking. All kinds of stuff happening in this rather eventful afternoon. Well, that's how that one wraps up. A couple of key goals late by Kelly Jelly and Angus McShortstuff are the difference here. 5-3, good guys. 6-3, excuse me, good guys. McShortstuff's hurt in the hands, great. Stumple nursing 2 injuries, which is completely fine. Bench and Brewster, the injuries are just mounting, man. McShortstuff, though, just a 1-game injury. Gain possession when the puck hits you. Quick draw, faster shot release and recovery. Sonic pass, passes knock surrounding players. I mean, what do we want to do here? Because faster shot release and recovery is, it's decent, it's functional. Puck sponge seems like a decent one. to give us an option on defense. Let's go puck sponge, McShortstuff. I'm hoping it can help him just possess the puck more. Center position gets plus 20 overall. Froggy ability. I mean, that's decent. Chloe Crockett, right? Crit shot double goal. Goals from critical shots count as 2 goals. What? Yeah, absolutely. Think about how many critical shots you see proc off. Absolutely. Buster Brewster, let's get you, man.
Let's go.
Potent Crusher is going to be useless. Let's go shot power. Get a free agent. I'm going to need it. Willie Bree or the Prince. How about this? Prince has explosion as well. Willie Bree has the brick wall, which is great on defense. Charge shot, I mean, are we going to be able to effectively use it? I guess he is a small-statured character. So you have to select him. He's small in stature. So he's going to get improved critical. So McShortstuff has no shot power. So he's kind of like Kelly Jelly in a lot of ways. A little bit more speed. I think you probably do work in the Twerpy Prince. And Mark Bench, back to the bench with you. Brewster, keep training shot power, brother. Stu Stumple enjoying a rash of injuries. And let's see if we can get by the Dirty Cultist, men. I mean, I have a feeling this one's going to be a shootout. Let's go, boys. Come on now. Don't let me down. All right, great face-off win there. Give and go. Kelly Jelly on the backhand. How about that? The Prince welcomes himself to the team. Scores a goal as both wings are frozen here, man. Huge goal there. The Butcher comes up with it. And the Prince tries to create a little bit of space. Chloe Crockett gets a rebound. The Prince tries to get a rebound as well. Whole bunch of nothing. Cultist checked into oblivion. Chloe Crockett comes up with it. Hits a streaking Angus McShortstuff, who then gets folded by the teleporting cultists. Stu Stumble got beat pretty bad on defense there, man. All right, the Prince coming back up. Has Crockett. Crockett gets it done. You absolutely bet. The Prince adding, making a difference. You got to give it to him. Chloe Crockett with a shot, and you absolutely bet beats him glove side. We're up 3. Rip quickly here. McShortstuff laying down some cultists, and the Butcher gobbles that one up. Coming back, he got McShortstuff streaking in. Chloe Crockett in all alone. Kelly Jelly gets the pass. Butcher gobbles that one up, and it's a good thing that he did. How about that? A huge shot. They actually let me get it off. That's crazy. Stu Stumple loses the puck war, and back the other way we go. Big shot there by the Prince. I mean, we got to use his shot power, his skill set, right? That was a great play by the cultist. Does not result in a goal, but wide open opportunity. McShortstuff gets in nice and tight and continues the scoring parade. You absolutely bet. The Prince with the shots. Man, remember those critical goals count as 2 now. It probably works against us as well. And that one, I don't know how that one stayed out. It's unlikely. McShortstuff tries to streak right through the crease. Get a shot, nothing happens. The Butcher gobbles that one up. McShortstuff in a bad position here, and yeah, just gets absolutely stonewalled. Stu Stumple fighting for it. Glasses and all. The Prince bangs with Kelly Jelly. That one goes deflecting off the Butcher. It's going to lead to an opportunity here for McShortstuff. Never mind, the teleport happens. And that's how a very eventful first period wraps up. 4-0. Good guys, 11 shots, 3 faceoffs, 1. And of course, McShortstuff still nursing some hands. Cheeto plushie is frozen. This means we'll have a little less speed. But our checking ferocity should be back, and McShortstop with the shots turns to ice. So we actually should have the freedom to check here, I think. If the Cheeto plushie is frozen. The Prince comes up with it. There's a scrum. Stumple. Just can't quite get it. Man, that was a missed opportunity right there for the good guys. Missed opportunity. At least needed to result in some kind of shot on goal. All right, great job. Kelly Jelly gets it. And here comes the Prince. It's going to hit Chloe Crockett, streaking right through the crease. And the Prince loses it on the wall. Had Crockett open, man. He's trying to set it up. Trying to make it perfect. It's really hard to be perfect in hockey. All right, let's go. The Prince. Big shot there by the Prince. And McShortstop just goes like blasting up the ice. Stu Stumple gets decked for, thinking about touching the puck. And the Butcher again gobbles that one up. He's been great here this afternoon. The Butcher coming back. McShortstop. Stumple. Crockett into McShortstop with a shot. Sly shot there. Kelly Jelly. With a little bit of backhand magic. Can't get it to go. And the Butcher, man, just stalwart this game. Kelly Jelly with the shots in real close. Good opportunity. And banging some bodies is the McShortstop. And the Prince. All right, coming up. Big shot there. Kelly Jelly with the rebound. Couple of rebounds. And then it's just laid down. Promptly laid down. Couple of big rebound opportunities, though. And on the other end, the Butcher gives up another rebound. All right, so he's going to absorb that. Great job, Butcher. The Prince. Let's go. Hits McShortstop streaking through the neutral zone. Chloe Crockett from the blue line. Not a good spot to shoot it from. Coming back. McShortstop getting physical, throwing the body. And the Butcher fights off yet another shot opportunity. Big shot there by the Prince. Could really use a critical shot, man. That would be key. But the Butcher, again, just been absolutely phenomenal. Just phenomenal stuff by the Butcher. Keeps this one a 4-0 game. Butcher, man. Just doing great things. I think the Prince actually adds a lot more value than I was expecting. 35 hits, 21 shots, 4 faceoffs, 1. Let's keep winning them. Let's close them out here, boys. Chapter 3, here we come. Great job by the Butcher. Again, more of the same, right? Just stellar play. By the one they call the Butcher. Great save there by McShortstop. Right place, right time for the man. Just needed to pass that a moment sooner. Stumple lays the wood in slow-mo. Coming back, and yeah, that was a crazy sequence there. Captain Colt secures the first goal for his team. Feeds it up to Kelly Jelly, who gets it done. High accuracy on display right there. Goes top right, over the shoulder, beats him. Glove side. McShortstop with a shot. If you like offense, this is definitely a game for you. High-flying action. Kelly Jelly streaking. Back to McShortstop. Up to Kelly Jelly, who tries to redirect. Doesn't get it to go. Back the other way come the Cultists. Through the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone. All right, let's hit the Prince. Big shot there. And he turns the ice. There's a scrum for it on the boards, and Captain Colt comes up with it. Hits the evil incarnate of Kelvin Tord, who gets a shot on goal. Nothing happens. The Prince. Big blast there by the Prince. And somehow that one ends up on the stick of McShortstop, who is, laid down. Crazy stuff happening here, man. All right, let's pass it around here, boys. Great facilitating skills by Chloe Crockett. And coming back the other way. Stu Stumple gets laid down. Hits a pipe, and that one beats the Butcher. We've got 38 seconds left and a 3-goal advantage. We should be safe, but You know what they say about certain leads in hockey. All right, the Butcher manages to get out of there. Stu Stumple receives a pass from Crockett. Nothing. Back the other way is the evil Rory McShaggy and Colt Cobain with a shot. Nothing. All right, Kelly Jelly in with some space. Chloe Crockett with the shot. On the doorstep, McShortstuff is trying to just rattle it in. It doesn't work. Gets a little aggressive with the body check. The Butcher absorbs that one. Absolutely phenomenal goaltending performance by the Butcher. Looks like the Brewster gets back to health. So does Mark Bench, and so does Mick Shortstuff. You love to see it. All right, Crowing Anger, +5 checking. They're winning a game. I mean, added shot power. Avenge me, enrage your allies when you get knocked down. I mean, we have the Prince here. Do we consider shot power for the Prince? He's got X-ray shots. I mean, Crowing Anger is not an option. There's also Kelly Jelly and Avenge Me, enrage your allies when you get knocked down. It actually works really well with what we're doing. Throw it on Kelly Jelly. Absolutely. Last minute gain +30 overall in the last 30 seconds of every period. Random abilities or bribery. The referee will body check the opposition most of the time. I mean, do we employ the ref? I mean, this is obviously very, very good. We got to take last minute. Bribery is an interesting one there as well. All right, so we got shot power. We have shot power. It's a training or 2 skills for the Prince. I think, like I said, the Prince adding some value, man. Maybe even more than I thought. How's Mark Bench looking? 114, 51, 52. Back to health. Stu Stumple, 63 accuracy. I mean, we have options. We have options. It looks like Team Canada is up first. And then it's the Princess to greet us. I think you got to take double Prince training. Let's do it. All right, Prince, get that speed. Iron Helmet, you got 15 speed or more accuracy for the Prince. Let's go with more speed as well. And in versus Team Canada. These guys are going to be a handful. Going to be a handful. And you can't check them into oblivion. All right, face-off is lost. All right, the Butcher gobbles that one up. Hits Crockett. And Kelly Jelly coming back up. Hits a streaking Chloe Crockett, who gets in nice and tight. Can't quite seal the deal. And the Butcher fights that one off. And there's a scrum for the puck. And Stu Stumple ends up with it. All right, coming back through. Who do we have? Mick Shortstuff with the critical shots. Let's see if we can get one of those to go here, boys. All right, the Butcher gobbles that one up. Great job by the Butcher. Hopefully we get the Butcher from the Cultist game. All right, Team Canada coming with some speed and numbers. The Butcher absorbs that blast, and McShortstuff ends up with it. Hits the Prince, who's streaking in. Back to Kelly Jelly with the critical shot in close. Perhaps too close. Back the other way, come. Team Canada. And I got my boy McShortstuff stuck behind the net. Kelly Jelly in tights. They employ an interesting defensive strategy where they kind of do what I do. They pull the man in to help out and support the goaltender. I've noticed. Kelly Jelly in tights. That one hits a pipe. Another critical shot. I mean, crazy opportunities for Kelly Jelly. Just can't quite light the lamp. Stu Stumple is a recipient. Back to Jelly. Jelly throws it over. And the Prince to McShortstuff. Rebound. Crockett can't get it done, man. You got to be kidding me. The Butcher just deep in the crease. Somehow comes up with that. And yeah, as expected, This one's gonna be tough, man. That one's fought up by the Butcher by the blocker. And 0-0 after 1. That one seemed quick, man. Seems like it went real quick. We've got to increase the time on attack and, of course, win the face-offs. Come on, boys. All right, good job. Winning the face-off. McShortstop, how about that? A critical shot. That one counts as 2, and you love to see it. Just critical, man. A critical shots. Critical nature. All right, so Kelly Jelly gets laid down. Everybody gets lit up. As a result of that, Stu Stumple comes back with a great deal of speed and hits some lumber on the ice. And we're just kind of passing it around a little bit here, man. Just buzzing after that first goal. Let's hit the Prince. Let's see if maybe he can set something up for us. All right, he gets decked. Stu Stumple coming back the other way. He's going to hit McShortstop. How about that? A sly shot from a sly angle by Ms. Chloe Crockett. You love to see it. McShortstop from a tight angle. Can't quite make it happen, man. Just can't quite do it. The Prince gets it. Feeds it up to Kelly Jelly. Coming back in. That's Chloe Crockett. And just pure and absolute utter chaos. There's nobody even up to get it. Crazy stuff, man. All right, the Butcher fights that one. Man, he's just been playing lights out. He really has been. You got to give it to the Butcher. Great deal of success happened this run as a result of Mr. Butcher. Chloe Crockett banging bodies. And just a board fight. Kelly Jelly comes up with it for a moment. Butcher gets it, and back we go. The Prince just gets laid down. I mean, we can't even get neutral zone entry right now, guys. Like, what are we doing? Kelly Jelly comes up with it, and then gets laid down. Stu Stumple lays her down, and here we go. Wide open, Stu Stumple from a very tight angle. Magnetism procs off and almost gets that one to go. The Prince comes up with it. How about that? A slap shot pass. Haven't seen that before, I guess. When you gain control of the puck when it hits you, right? And a wide open net. Far side gets it done, but might be too little too late for the Canadian team. Just absolutely insane with how many bodies stack up. 3-1 good guys, though. What a crazy, crazy matchup that is. Sign of things to come. Perhaps. Glass stick, you have Oki Electrolyte. Gain +2 overall in period 2. 1 second immunity when picking up the puck. I mean, that would have helped us in that last one for sure. But +25 overall in period 2, we need it. Right, let's get a free agent. You bet. Zidanajad. So this guy, of course, has the dribbler command. Looks like a spray paint. Not exactly sure what that is. Otherwise, you have Kent's Lave la puck. He's got flawless feeder, though. And yeet. I think you probably take another flawless feeder on your team, man. What do we know about Kent? I'm not even sure what team he plays for. You get another flawless feeder on your team, though. You simply do it. He's a medium-sized character as well. All right, Stu Stumple, you did good things. You really did. Could really improve your speed. Mark Bench is in at 120 speed, but his shooting statistics leave a lot to be desired. I mean, flawless feeder. What's this other one? Flat puck. The puck won't leave the ice when shooting. Interesting. Well, we need him to facilitate. That's what we need. I think you do this for now. You get him training speed. Get in Mark Bench. It's time. 120 speed is great. Buster Brewster. Keep training that. We'll get him on overall. I mean, he does have a lot of shot power. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. And this is probably what we're going to be rocking with right here. Versus the Princess. Always a tough matchup. +10 speed, accuracy. get speed. We need Kent, the newcomer. And in versus the princess. All right, boys. Let's go. Let's start fast. Princess are super tough. The Palace of Pain. Little puck action here in the Palace of Pain. Suzanne Boney and company. Of course, stick throws. All that stuff. The Butcher. Butcher gives up the rebound, man. Hits him in the glove, gives up the rebound. The rest is history. It really is. Chloe Crockett in tights. Perhaps a little too tight. Suzanne Boney with a lot of presence out there. Joan Ozark behind the nets. Butcher fights that one off and then gobbles it up. Good job, Butcher. All right, we're down a goal early here, boys. Butcher gobbles that one up. Again, glove side. This one's just careening around the ice. Mark Bench comes up with it. That superior speed. Back the other way we go. Chloe Crockett, I mean, just a great deal of chaos. Good check there. Good preemptive body check. And Clementine McShaggy. Chloe Crockett with an injured shoulder. It's not good. We might have to pull in Kent. He's a flawless feeder. Kelly Jelly in tights. Angus McShortstop comes up with it for a moment. Kelly Jelly. All right, here we go. We got numbers. Big shot there, and somehow that one gets through. Mark Bench chose a great time to, come off the bench and score a goal, I suppose. It's a great time. Kelly Jelly with the shots. It's caught by the glove. Rough. All right, the Prince. Here we go, Prince. Gets hit with a stick throw, and then just gets bodied, man. Suzanne Boney's little dance party. Kelly Jelly in tights. Critical shots. Oh, man, we had Crockett. We had her. That one's fought up by the Butcher, and we got a 2-1. Afternoon here on just 4 shots. Crockett is hurt, but it's in the body. It's in the body. Minus 142 checking. I mean, it's not her money stat anyways. Mark Bench. Prince. You do have the increased critical shots. You never know when you might need it. 99 speed for Crockett, 42-25. Kent LaVey la puck, 63-62. Mark Bench has a goal. Hard to take him out. Do we take out the Prince? Do we take out Kelly Jelly? And if we have 2 flawless feeders, I think you probably need your small statured units. You probably do. Let's take out Mark Bench. Get another flawless feeder in there. Let's go. Come on, boys. We got to win this one second period. I don't like being down to the Princess. They're tough to score goals on. They really are. Chloe Crockett in tight. All right, coming back is Mick Shortstop. Great deal of speed. Kelly Jelly with the shots. A critical shots. Somehow fought off by the Princess goaltender. The Butcher comes up with that one. Huge, huge save by the Butcher. Chloe Crockett. Mick Shortstop with a shot. Then gets rough and tumble with Joan Ozark. Kelly Jelly with a shot, a critical shot. That counts as 2 goals. Absolutely phenomenal. And unlikely. How about that? Kelly Jelly just coming out of her shell. She's like, you're thinking about taking me out. Are you serious? I was. But man, the critical shots are just procking off left and right. And how about that? Chloe Crockett gets on the board, and my goodness, what turned into a really intense second period. Well, what started as a really intense second period gets absolutely blown out by a couple of critical shots. You love to see it. Excellent job, guys. Excellent, excellent job. I mean, what like that was an offensive surge. After the opponent's score, get enraged. Broken alarm. Opponents stay on the ice 50% longer. Breakaway boost level 2. 75% to crit shot while on a breakaway. Absolutely, man. Alright, so, what do we have? I mean, Stu Stumple benefits from this. Chloe Crockett. I mean, this is it, boys. This is it. Can we take the speedster run across the finish line? We're going to find out here. I mean, let's go to the infirmary and get patched up. The howitzer for the prince, but it kills his speed. Let's hope for some critical shots. And I think you roll with this. I mean, we had a surge, a burst. So let's go against the golfers. Is our speed game enough? I mean, we don't have like crazy stats. We really, really don't. There's no physicality. Of course, they have the stick throw. And just like that, right? Things start off very hot for the golfers. Big shot there. And the prince gets hit. Putts in with the shot. Chloe Crockett comes up with it. Coming back the other way. We've got stick throw. Got to watch out for that. Chloe Crockett with the critical shots. It's a good opportunity. Akatis gets absolutely yeeted. That's right. Get yeeted, man. Butcher gobbles that one up. And let's see. Can the speed of make short stuff do something for us? Well, he's trying. He's certainly trying. Kelly Jelly in tights. That one gets blocked. And the skates of a golfer and back the other way. And they light the lamp again. Chipper Ramirez. Just out of defensive position. In a pretty big way there. Flawless feeder. Gets in tights. And Chloe Crockett, just the flurry of stick throws. It's tough, man. It's tough. Pam Pumpernickel. Try to pass it up. I mean, I guess when you have the ball on your stick and you opt to yeet them instead. All right, here we go. Angus makes short stuff. Let's see it. The critical shot. I mean, you got to take over this game. Angus makes short stuff. We got to secure a critical goal here, man. Pure chaos and insanity. You get laid down, that's right. Get absolutely laid down. Angus makes short stuff from a tight angle, gets the critical goal and the equalizer. Absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. But you knew that he was the guy that had to do it. He was the guy that had to just get us on the board. Light that lamp once. Big blast there by Angus makes short stuff. Crazy critical shots, man. Crazy critical shots. And the Butcher fights that one off. Valiantly, heroically. And here we go. How about that from another tight angle? Angus makes short stuff. Another critical goal. And it's the difference. It's the equalizer. Wide open is Pam Pumpernickel to just smash that one home. And we got ourselves a shootout here. We got to keep getting these critical goals, man. As the first period is winding down, Chloe Crockett can't come up with it on the boards. It's going to lead to one final opportunity. And the Butcher just absorbs that like the wall that he is. Eventful. 6 shots, 4 goals. You got to keep up the intensity. And of course, keep up those critical shots, man. All right, good job, guys. Let's keep going. We got this. In fact, like, this, like, enraged build, this enraged critical build that we have going on is interesting. Kelly Jelly just can't center. It was a good opportunity. Mick Shortstop comes up with it. Feeds it down by way of the saucer pass. And we're going to get it back to Mick Shortstop here. Big shot there. Like, not a good spot to shoot it from, of course. That one's fought off by the Butcher. Coming back with numbers. Chloe Crockett. My goodness, guys. The sand trap's just so brutal. Chloe Crockett with the shot. Gets dumped behind the net. And the ball is loose back there somewhere. Looks like the golfers come up with it. All right, good job. Kent levee the puck. The Prince with the shot. Centering pass. Chloe Crockett on the backhand. Nothing. Chloe Crockett tries to get in nice and close. Pam Pumpernickel gets yeeted. Breakaway. Boost. Procked off there somehow, for some reason. Kelly Jelly's down in the big glasses, meaning she's all beat up. Accuracy just tanked. Chloe Crockett just plays such an important role in front of that net. I'll tell ya. Chloe Crockett on the backhand. McShortstop tries to bury the rebound. Can't quite do it, and back the other way come the golfers with numbers and speed. Sand trap though. Butcher fights it off. The Prince comes up with it. Kent levee the puck with a shot. Nothing. Coming back the other way. Huge, incredible amount of intensity. Protect this lead. Protect the lead, boys. Come on now. Kent levee the puck with a huge shot. And then over pursues. And back the other way. The Butcher fights it off. The Prince comes up with it. Hits Kent's levee the puck. Kelly Jelly comes up with it. Great stick there by Kelly Jelly to support the Butcher. McShortstop with a shot. How about that? Kelly Jelly buries it with glasses and all, injury and all, just buries the rebound. A juicy, juicy rebound. A tough one to really give up if you are the golfers, and the lead grows 5-3. A super, super intense game though, guys. My goodness, I'm not feeling it. Kelly Jelly. I mean, how do you take her out after that? How do you take her out? This is the final frame though. She's a small statured character, so she has increased critical. I don't know how you take her out, man. Unless you go Mark Bench. I mean, she's got no accuracy. Mark Bench has 57. Do you move the Prince to the other wing spot? Pull Kelly Jelly. Throw in Mark Bench. You also have Buster Brewster sitting here with 145 shot power. A crazy amount of shot power. And immunity when winding up that slap shot. Is this the time we bring in Mr. Buster Brewster? Is it? We're protecting a 2-goal lead here, guys. 2-goal lead. Stu Stumple, Mark Bench. 130, 117. Kelly Jelly has 111 speed. It's like pedestrian. I think the Prince is actually decent where he's at. I'm going Brewster for Jelly. Sure hope I don't live to regret that. Let's go. McShortstop. It's all about you though, man. Let's have a small forward group. Let's do that. All right, let's go. Final frame. Golfers. Speed squad. Let's get it done. Come on now. All right. Starts with a face-off loss. Butcher fights that one off. That one hits a putt. Just all kinds of crazy stuff happening. Chloe Crockett with the shot. Feeds it back to Angus McDefense. McSpeed. Brewster with a shot. And the Prince buries the rebound. Huge, huge early goal here. Good guys. The Prince, good job. Great job, Prince. All right, let's go. Crockett in all alone. Has McShortstop from a tight angle. Gets the rebound. Just living in the crease is the Chloe Crockett. And there's just too many bodies down. The Butcher just keeps fighting it off. Fights off a critical shot that would have counted as 2. All right, so the Prince ends up with it. Butcher may have fought it off. as he so often does. The Prince gets in nice and tight, and the Prince, takes his forward position, and he's just got 2 goals. It's a thing of beauty. Chloe Crockett with a critical shot. I mean, we've got no problem with the shot. Procking off if it's critical. The Prince from a tight angle. Too tight of an angle there, perhaps. And the Prince gets absolutely decked. Could see that coming a mile away. All right, Kent LeVay the puck. Gets it to Angus McShortstuff. And the Prince. Of course, he had that breakaway boost proc off. That 75% chance to crit. And that one goes wide side and beats him. We have a 3-goal advantage here. Less than a minute to go. Can we turn in the winner? Big shot there by McShortstuff. All right, Chloe Crockett, just her possession. Her possession is just so key. It really is. McShortstuff gets hit by an errant sick throw as he had the breakaway boost engaged and enabled. Chloe Crockett. It's like the Butcher is definitely the goaltender, but Chloe Crockett's like the co-goaltender, man. Just doing remarkable things. Like such great things, and wide open goal. Somehow the Butcher gets back and fights that off, and then fights it off again. He says, not today, the Butcher. Says we've lost to this jerk of a team too often. As the final seconds tick down, we got the final frame, the final shot perhaps. McShortstuff back the other way. And that's how that one wraps up right there. You absolutely bet. McShortstuff. Kelly Jelly. We got Kent, right? Kent. Chloe Crockett. What a team. What an assembly. The Prince. I mean, don't overlook the Prince either. Like, what a fun assembly of units. Went in on the small guys. Went in on the critical shots. Had like this enraged thing going on as well, where we were actually really able to throw the body quite a bit. Like, look, the Prince with 12 hits. We were able to throw the body quite a bit as long as we had enraged. It was a fun way to play. A different way to play. A fun collection of attributes, skills, and relics, of course. So here is the final frame. Kelly Jelly with 19 goals, the goal leader. Angus McShortstuff with 17, but 21 assists. Added a ton of value with 38 overall points. Angus McShortstuff, absolutely terrific. And then probably my personal favorite character, Chloe Crockett. Just such a good center with 8 goals, but 19 assists. Once we added her, we were off to the races. At least we had a really good forward group that was effective at scoring. And we needed every last drop of it if we look at some of the matches. Right, Top Cheese, we blew him out. Greasy Lettuce, that one got tights. Maybe a little bit late, but wasn't really ever that much of an issue. The Football Club, if you remember that game, that was a crazy game that we almost lost. Shooting Stars was tight for a little bit. Team Canada, a low-scoring affair with just 3 goals. The Princess, we blew them out in the second period after being down by a goal. And of course, the Cultists, I think we handled them well. The Penitents couldn't hang with our speed game. And then the Golfers, a couple of critical shots are the difference, of course. A fun critical build that we put together here today. And, it's fitting for a smally statured team that doesn't have any physicality. You're going to have to win with offense. And we did it here today. The Butcher, he might be sporting a .876 save percentage, which isn't good at all. A 2.6 goals against average. But the man stood on his head when we needed him the most. I think down the stretch, the Butcher single-handedly won us that Canada game. He played incredibly well in the Canada game. And against the Princess too. Absolutely. What a fun team. What a fun game overall. And up next, we got to get right. We got to get right with another team. So, if you see in the top left there, so things are changing on the overall profile, right? So, Kowalski got hot. I'm not sure why Kowalski got hot. He didn't participate. But we have 3 wins stacked up. Defense squad, speedy squad, trio squad, all on veteran difficulty. If you like Tape to Tape and you haven't seen these runs, check them out. It's all on a playlist. I will leave it in the pinned comment below, okay? So next up is going to be the basic squad. I've got a win on the basic difficulty with them. We have to get a veteran win with the OG Angus McShaggy. We're going to do it, and that'll be the next run. So let me know your thoughts on the new game mode. Let me know your thoughts on the overall run. Who is your favorite player? I think Chloe Crockett I mean, I'm just biased toward Chloe Crockett. I really like what she brings to the table. She can deflect shots. She played a huge role in that golfers game. Was just helping out the Butcher big time, getting those rebounds. That team will kill you with rebounds. If you cannot secure the rebound, well, when you don't have any physical presence and you can't check them really, unless you're enraged, which was an aspect of our build. But if you can't check them at all, it's really tough to get the rebounds. And then they just sit there and take pot shots at you. I've lost many games to the golfers. It's good to get in the win column here today. So let me know your thoughts about the run, your favorite player, and if you're excited for the next one. Of course, that like button, my friends, is the tape-to-tape hype button. So smash that, absolutely. Smash that. Would greatly appreciate that. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next tape-to-tape run. We like to bring it high energy right here. This game, it's an easy game to kind of get up for. It's an easy game to get energized for. And I try to bring that. And if you enjoy it, of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Feel free to check out some other stuff right here on the channel as well. We're covering all things in the indie game space. So I'm going to get on out of here, but once again, thank you so much for viewing. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.